No, that was hard work. That was hard work. Come on, turn around. There are the Brentford players out on the pitch, or some of them anyway. Hopefully preparing themselves for an absolute webbing all over the place. Ali, how you doing, girl? How's things? Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that gorgeous? Much better than looking at Mike, the ugly mug. A beautiful expanse of green and blue. As you can see, there's barely anyone in yet. But I've got my coffee. Long time no chat. I know, Ali, I've missed you so much. Where have you been? Where have you been? It's been so long, man. It is a good seat, and this is now, I think, my 27th season in this seat. It's funny, when I first started sitting here, I was around the same people who are here now, and they brought their kids. Their kids are now bringing their kids. It is bizarre, and we've all stayed here. I didn't hang about, only had time for a pea and a shake. Steve, more than 3 shakes is a wank, mate, we know this. I didn't, I got in. I had to walk past the team coach that was outside, wander up Gareth Street, and when I got there, they just opened the gates, straight in, got a coffee, and then in there like swimwear. Mandy, how you doing, La? Fancy meeting you here? Who would have thunk it? Remind me, Mandy, if you can, but I will forget. Australia and the Philippines need to be added to the wall. Hopefully, at some point, the entire wall will be covered with every flag of the world. Kirsty, how's it going? You know, preparing yourself for your stream, getting worked up, doing your warm-up. Watchers has even joined us. Already noted it. Thank you, Mandy. It is appreciated. I've got a memory like, what's it called? That's that metal thing with the holes in. What's that? It's one of them. I've got a memory like one of them. Yep, good woman, Mandy. You certainly are. Definitely doing me a favour. Getting prepared. Civ, that's the one, yeah. That's it, a Civ. Look at this. It just looks like it's sunny, doesn't it? It's not sunny. Where the frig hell is this coming from? It's not just the lights. That's bizarre. Truly bizarre. The gaff saw me out. Glorious. Not to be confused with Steve, yes. Steve's not a Civ. One sec. One sec. Gower experts, not sponsored, but if you want to get in contact. Oh, there you go. That'll keep me going. Jesus, that'll keep me going. What yellow letter am I next to? Mandy, what yellow letters are we talking about? mean that one? The white one? That is the letter R that I'm sat near. So you see on TV, and you look in the upper gradus by the letter R, that'll be me. You recognise me, I'll be wearing my face. On the seat. Oh, hang on, I'm in the wrong bloody seat. It's good that you mentioned that, Mandy. Sorry about that. I've only been coming here for 27 seasons in the same seat. I just sat in the wrong one. I'm in 124. GS3 L124. I might have to get that tattooed on myself when we leave here, just so I know my place. Saf, how you doing, bud? Steal the seat number for you. Well, I'm on 124. I'm also hoping that when we do move to Bramnor, they give us the option to take our seats, stick this in the back garden or something, so I can go outside when it's cold and miserable and be reminded of how shite we are at times. Put it on the wardrobe. There's a good idea. Do you know what? I might take a picture of my seat and I'll stick that on the wardrobe as well, alongside the Philippines and Australia, of course. I'll be happy because I'll be able to laminate more shit. Mitchell, how you doing, bud? How's things? Hoe gaat het, meneer? Ben je goed? Ik ben op de tribune in Goodison. Maar het is nog rustig. Very quiet for now. I can use my cutting machine. I love using my cutting machine. I was buzzing off that the other day, watching the League of Gentlemen and cutting everything in sight. I laminated it and then cut it and then laminated it again. Double laminated. Mitchell, you'll also be pleased to know obviously Dalla Egberts had to be. Just had a random headache. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. I'm about to have a 90-minute headache. Said earlier on, this is the third of 3 games in 8 days. And the first 2, last Saturday against Notts Forest, Wednesday against Liverpool, I've missed because of my illness. So the third of the games, I'm here and we will get beat. I haven't seen us win since 2021, one thing and another. Best coffee in your opinion, of course. Are we seeing Mount PMA tomorrow? We might do. I'll have to sort that out when I get home though. I think a lot of the whiteboard marker has been rubbed off, so I'm going to have to rewrite it. I'm also still, I've got to get round to cutting up people's avies and then putting them on magnets. I can do that. Oh, hello, there you go. Little kid getting this picture took, he looks buzzing there. It is a glorious place, this. That there, underneath the top of the stadium, the stand is the gantry where all the commentators, where they sit or stand. That was the one that Gary Neville was talking about on Wednesday, that when we scored, the whole place was bouncing. That gantry was bouncing up and down. To get there, they have to climb on top of the stand. You're entertaining me. The game starts at 5:30 UK time, so it'll be 6:30 in the Netherlands. Am I going to be chanting? What's my favourite one? Well, good question. I won't be because my voice is knackered, obviously. Probably marching down the Goodison Road. I like that one. I used to chant and sing all the time. Mind you, I used to be young and healthy, so some things change, don't they? If you have a look at this stadium as well, over there at the Bullens Road, the lowerest part used to be called the paddock. Then you've got the lower Bullens in the middle and the upper Bullens in the top. That's the park end. That side is the bottom part, used to be called the enclosure. I think it might still be. The middle is the main stand, and the top is the top balcony. We're here in the upper Gladys. Down there is the lower Gladys, and I have sat in every single part of the stadium at one point or another. But there's not a single bit of it that I've not sat in. Ali, it will be packed out later. Well, there'll be about 39,000 anyway, so. Wish you could donate for the fun. No donations needed, Mitchell. No donations needed, mate. I'm not monetized on this channel yet, so there's nothing like that. You're sub to Kirsty. Good stuff. I need more watch hours to get monetized, so if anyone's bored, stick some of my old videos on and we will get there. And once I am, I'm not going to go big time, don't worry about it. I will remain grounded. Mitchell, you have leveled up to level 2. Fantastic. Obviously, I haven't got my buttons with me. It's coming up, it's coming up, it's coming up. It's there. There you go. Yep. Good stuff. Cheers, Mitchell. Thank you very much, mate. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I told you, did I? The problems that I had with the Stream Deck are all fixed. It took over a week of back and forth with Elgato, but the Stream Deck is sorted. So hopefully on Sunday or tomorrow even, the stream should be back to normal. I should be able to trigger things without having to push unnecessary buttons. We'll get there. We are going to get there. Tomorrow's stream is going to be the best ever, honest. I haven't planned anything. I haven't got a single thing ready. Yes, Mitchell, I've got 2 Stream Decks. I've got the XL and the Mini. And neither of them are working on my new PC. And we figured it out. The people from Elgato sent something where they looked at the logs and it ended up being an issue with the AMD driver, which is now sorted. I updated the software and it's all working perfectly, which I'm delighted with. If anyone's going to get into streaming and genuinely into streaming full time, a good mic and a Stream Deck, I think, are absolutely vital. Once you've got that, you can do anything. We can talk football all evening. We can, Steve. I can be able to press the ball and it'll stay up and Mandy will not be able to moan about it. It all depends on how everything gets on today, obviously. Yes, Stream Deck, not Steam Deck. Not the handheld not the handheld console. It is stupidly confusing because just one letter and you can be looking for something completely different. The Stream Deck is where you press your buttons and trigger scenes and all your bits and pieces on the stream. Like I've got Tales from the Crypt with Jeff. I've got Horace's Haikus, Kipper's Corner. When I trigger the little things to show people leveling up, that's all on the Stream Deck. And when it isn't working and you have to use hotkeys, it is an absolute pain in the arse. Trying to remember which key is which when you're dealing with about 20 different keys is a nightmare. But thanks to Jeffrey and Andrea That's Elgato. It's all working. Last night you watched the footballer and your Dremel went crazy. I talk footy and my stream deck goes wonky. Mandy, are you in cahoots with Jeff? Yes, my videos are sorted into playlists. If you have a look on the channel, there'll be lists for driving, poetry, all the stroke stuff, all the live streams, previous live streams, of which there are now 70 odd. They'll all be in there. I can't believe there's been 70 main live streams. Or is that the next one, 70? Tomorrow's is number 70. Crazy. Mitchell, it was beyond frustrating, mate. Because it was working on my Windows 10 laptop. And then all of a sudden I plug it into Windows 11 on the PC and nothing was working. Also to be a pain in the arse, I then plugged the PC into my TV and it was working on that. And as soon as I plugged it back into the monitors, because I've got dual monitors, it wasn't working again. It's ridiculous. Mandy, you're working your way through all the lives. There's 83 of them. Yeah, so there'll be 69 of the main streams, some of these little pop-up ones, some of the early aborted streams. That's a lot of live streaming for someone who didn't want to do them in the first place. It wasn't even, device manager wasn't working. Apparently Bonjour had to be working. So I then had to install Elgato 4K Camlink software just to make sure that Bonjour was working. That still didn't make the Stream Deck work out. So I was going back and forth for over a week, trying fix after fix after fix. And finally, it was down to the AMD drivers, which is now sorted. I say that it's sorted. If I log on tomorrow for the stream and it's not working, I will be absolutely devastated. People, yeah, people. Actual people, Mandy. The place holds 40,000. There will be just under 40,000 here later. Actual people. At the moment, though, the most people you can see are in yellow jackets. The stewards. It's quite nice tonight as well. Not too cold. Gets warmer later when there's loads of people in here. Yeah, Mandy, have you ever been to a game? Does it get hostile here? It doesn't, Ali, it doesn't. I mean, the fans can be quite naughty at times, but not in the ground. Not in the ground. Normally, if they want to do stuff like that, it's organised away from the stadium. Because if you do it in the stadium, you can end up with a ban. Mandy, not to be a bit dealier, where are they? They will come out, I can't even remember when it is, half an hour before kickoff, maybe 45 minutes. The goalkeepers come out earlier. They do a different kind of warm-up. They come down to here and then start volleying balls at each other. It doesn't take long to get warmed up. Yeah, Ali, I've been coming since I've been going to football since the 70s. I've been coming here since the mid-80s on a regular basis. And it used to be horrible. It used to be inside the stadium, outside the stadium. You couldn't go anywhere without there being all kinds of trouble. I've seen some horrific things over the years. Thankfully, when everyone started taking ecstasy and going out on a Friday night, going to raves, everyone calmed down. And then the Premier League started in 1992, all-seater stadiums. It was a hell of a lot more calm. Good old Delia, yep. What's cooking there, Delia? Hit the like button, everyone. Yes, hit the like button. You can see that if you do hit the like button, we do end up reaching the far-flung places like Melbourne in Australia and the Philippines. The global reach that is YouTube. It's weird though, isn't it? The players that were on the pitch earlier on would have gone in to get changed into the warm-up gear. You don't always wear the full kit to warm up. Sometimes they'll wear just a separate kit. The amount of stuff they have is absolutely crazy. Got about 2 or 3 changes of kit for every game. You swap shirts at the end, they'll give them away to fans. Not like in my dad's day, where you had the one shirt and the one shorts for the entire season. And if you ripped them, you had to get them specially made. Completely different ball game nowadays. More people. You'll see this as well. It can be absolutely pissing down with rain, and you'll come in the stadium and the sprinklers will be on. Never enough water on the pitch, apparently. Or the wetter, the better. Mandy got dragged to a Nuneaton game once. Never again. I'm not surprised if you're watching Nuneaton. Is it Nuneaton Borough? Sure it's Nuneaton Borough, isn't it? They play Southport, I think, in the North West Counties Northern League. If that's the level that you get to, you're never going to go back, to be honest with you, Mandy. That's like going to the Louvre, and instead of seeing the wonderful pictures, the Mona Lisa and what have you, just watching someone outside doing caricatures, you know what I mean? Karaoke football. It's like the real thing, but not quite as good. There's more and more people coming in, just slowly, little dribs and drabs. It's funny. You look at this, you see people just casually making their way in, and then you'll blink, and about 20 minutes later, there's about 30,000 people just sat round, and then you've got the last minute lunacy of people trying to get in and get to the seats. All the ones who stay in the pub till 5 to 3. Oh, there's some movement. Someone from Brentford is on the pitch. There we go. Look at the far end. Unfortunately, I can't zoom because my hand's knackered. Looks like they're going for a kick about anyway. It's got to be one of the goalkeepers. There are cameras absolutely everywhere as well. Used to be there'd just be a couple up there. Now they are absolutely everywhere, especially on live games. You'll see them at the side of the pitch fairly soon. And then during the game they'll run on when someone scores and surround them and run back off. Mad.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Wilson Park Premier League against Brentford. Teams, and we'll start off with the Everton starting 11.
Oh, hang on, there you go.
1. Jordan Pickford. 6 at captain, James Tarkowski. 7. Dwight McNeil. 11. Jack Harrison. 16. Adelaide Correa. 18. Ashley Young.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
22. Ben Godfrey.
Big Ben, Steve-O, Big Ben.
27, Adrissa Gay. 28, Yusuf Shemiti. 32, Jared Bradford.
Hiya, Billy, how you doing, mate?
37, James Garner.
That is it.
Substitutes for Everton 12, Jared Junior 31, Andy Monaghan 5, Michael Lee 8, Andrew Enona 10, Junior 21, Andre Owens 51, Bruce Robinson 58, Mackenzie Hunt and 86, Jensen Haddock.
What?
Now for
Number 86. Are you shitting me?
1, Mark Clacken, 5, Ethan Pinnock, 6, 6, Christy Dorber. 8, Ryan Jackson. 11, Johan Visser. 12, Sergio Reguilon. 17.
That Everton team has given me the fear.
20, Chris Talia.
Yep, seen Big Ben's clearance against Liverpool. Do you know what, Steve? He does that regularly. He always seems to be able to get a toe on the end of a ball just before someone puts it in the back of the net. He's a cracking player.
15.
Of course, Neil Maupay won't be able to play today because he's an Everton player on loan at Brentford, which is good because he's an absolute piss boiler.
33.
Good effort, lad, good effort. Yeah, Mandy is a very, very loud person there. Billy, where are you from, mate? We like to know these things. Still very early. Far too early. The lights are on though. All the floodlights. Yeah, he was England's under 21 captain. I remember seeing him, he was on loan, wasn't he? Was it Shrewsbury Town? Was it Shrewsbury? Sure it was. And he played in midfield. He was absolutely beast in games. Big, solid lad. Midfield looks a position that he can actually play as well. I like him. His only problem is he has a red card and a penalty waiting to happen. And we've got loads of them in this team. Ashley Young being one of them as well. Michael Keane, another. But I like Ben. Good lad. Always puts 100% in as well. I think at the time we were looking at signing Max Aarons as well, weren't we? And then didn't. It's a shame because he would have been the perfect player to come through alongside Seamus Coleman, I would have thought. The one bad thing about being in this part of the stadium is you can't see this part of the stadium. What they've done, there's a group called the 1878s, and they put a load of flags on the seats downstairs. There's huge flags, there's banners, there's all kinds of stuff. So just before the game, the place looks fantastic. But of course we can't see it because we're up here. But it's good, gets the atmosphere going. Exactly what we need at the moment. Yeah, he did. He peaked early. I know, was it Bayern Munich were looking at signing him, weren't they? And then Ajax, I think, and there's somewhere else. Was it Barcelona? His head must have been turned, and all of a sudden, he never went anywhere. See, poor sod. I mean, nothing wrong with being at Norwich, but when someone says that you're going to end up signing for Barcelona and you don't, it must be horrific. There we go. There's movement. We have some Everton movement. It won't be England's goalkeeper yet. He normally comes out a little bit later. But João Virginia and Andy Lonergan come out. The two goals there is, if you look at that one there, and at the other end, the one just below the F, but they've also got that one and the one at the other end what they practice into, and there's nets behind them to make sure that the balls don't go into the crowd. Ends up at Bournemouth. I know it's mad, isn't it? From Barcelona to Bournemouth. Max, it is all right. We've got Patterson now. He is going to be the future. How you doing, Max? How's things, bud? Whereabouts are you from, Maxie? You know, the cameraman out there as well, obviously. Now, Ali, you're not going mad. You're from New York, the actual New York. So good they named it twice. Nice to see you, mate. Very, very welcome. Trying to soak up some of the atmosphere in here. I was in the car earlier on, streaming from there. Been an Everton supporter for 8 years now. What was it that got you into Everton, Max? Was it like the Tim Howard, people like that? I know when Tim was playing, we ended up being very, very popular in the States. The Ministry of Defence, or whatever they called them at the time. Good to have you on board, mate. Good to have you on board. Can you hear that noise as well when the ball hits the gloves? That is proper. That's not a good sign. Mind you, he's only on the bench. Zoom. Fucking hell, Mandy. Hang on. There you go. Yes, I have got an American flag, so you are represented. Landon Donovan played for us, as did Brian McBride and Joe Maxmore. That was before Tim Howard. So there's a good American connection. Sadly, your brother is a shite. But sorry to hear that, Max. But at least you're the one with the common sense. And you got it into it for the right reasons. There's a very, very big American community as well of Everton fans. Whenever we play, there's always there's pubs all around the States that people go into and watch the games, representing the brand over there. It's fantastic. That's João Virginia, the reserve goalkeeper from Portugal. That's Andy Lonergan. You don't live in New York now, but no pubs anywhere near you. That's a shame. Make one. Start one up. Be the first. Other people will join you. Yes, Mandy, they are very nice boots. Those I prefer. Old school black Adidas. Copa Mundials then. Copa Mundials, the best in the world. Not the orange ones. Andy Lonergan there used to play for Liverpool as well. Don't know how many games he played, he was always on the bench. So it's not a big football part where you live. And if you do, it's always Liverpool, Chelsea or City. Typical. It's a shame that though. As the saying used to go, you can support Liverpool, Man United and Chelsea from your armchair. You can only support Everton from your heart. He's from New York. Lots of people, Kirsty, but Max is. Adidas Copa's staff, they are not only the most comfortable boots ever, but also the best boots. Although in the Netherlands, I did have a pair of New Balance, and they were kangaroo skin, and they were absolutely incredible. Steve, Puma Kings. Puma approached me dad to be his bootmaker, but the two studs at the back are too close together. Loads of people who wear Puma Kings end up with bad ankles. Always Adidas Copa Mundial. I can do that. It's a job. Anyone get the idea that this warm-up's a little bit half-hearted? Like, seen a few Seattle Sounders games, so he started sort of supporting them. Clint Dempsey, what a player he was. Superb for Fulham. I used to hate him playing against us. Yeah, I support one of the New York clubs, but we've got no connection to them. That's part of the thing about the English game. People support clubs because they've got real connections to the team. Here we go. That is Jordan Pickford, the Everton and England goalkeeper. And piss boiler extraordinaire. Always played with Maldives. My dad used to have Copa Mundial Maldives and stud versions. And even after he retired in 1986, I still used to wear his boots in the early 90s because they were so good. Thank you, Mandy. Day.